Welcome to the Tarp Report with Sam and Jess. Hey!
Hi.
The Tarp Report with Sam and Jess.
What's up?
Nothing.
Okay. Why are you doing that?
I didn't do anything.
Why are you doing that weird thing?
I'm not doing a weird thing.
I
I'm going to get closer to you.
I gotta keep my phone on me because
Oh, God.
I'll put it on do not disturb, but then I'm gonna, I don't want my kid to seize out.
Yeah. Jess's child had a medical emergency. So last week, I didn't want to talk about it, but then at the end, when I read my own jokes.
Yeah, like people are going to know that I was on the podcast and then not on the podcast.
Oh, I know that, but I didn't know how much you wanted to talk about what happened. So but if you're going to be open about it, hell yeah. Not hell yeah to your kid having a seizure, just like hell yeah, way to put it all out there.
We'll talk about it.
San Antonio, November 19th, on KSAT. This is a local San Antonio. KSAT. K San Antonio.
That's not local.
What do you mean?
San Antonio?
Yeah, well, it's local. This is local news from San Antonio. Yeah, no shit. It's not local.
Well, listen, you can't say shit like that
I said
early
it's a
in the
local,
morning.
no, I said it's a local news.
Story.
It's a local story in San Antonio.
So it's local to them.
Yeah. Everything's local to the people that are there at the place.
What the fuck is happening already? I knew this was going to go this way.
Was it the Mouse King? Nutcracker prop stolen from a Michigan ballet company.
Oh no! Oh, this is a holiday themed crime. You say?
Yep. This is from Brittany. Brittany gave us a story.
Thank you, Brittany. You just wanted to make a bunch of ball jokes.
A ballet group in suburban Detroit. Wait a second. I thought this was local to San Antonio. Well, this is the San Antonio affiliate.
I'm not going to say shit. It is local. It's local
to Detroit and San Antonio. A ballet group in suburban Detroit is scrambling after someone stole a trailer filled with props for upcoming performances of the beloved Hollywood classic, The Nutcracker.
Have you ever seen The Nutcracker?
I have.
I have not.
You haven't?
Of course not.
You should go with the kids and see it. Go up to Seattle or whatever and see it.
We can all be on our phones?
No, you're not. You don't go on your phones when you're watching it. You guys would love it. It's really fun. It's neat. It's like ballet and cool props. And then usually they make it like snow during the performance.
Yeah.
That's like the big thing. Yeah. It's
sounds
cool.
like
him. The lost items include a grandfather clock and a Christmas tree that can be extended to 17 feet.
Damn.
Like, that's another cool thing it's always in the Nutcracker when you go see it.
Growing
the
tree.
Goes,
oh.
It's like a boner.
Gross. I knew that this was going to happen. I knew it. I knew that the reason that you picked this is so that you could have a bunch of ball jokes.
I didn't pick this. But I didn't even think about that, the ball part. The Nutcracker, boner, tree, ball.
It's everywhere. There are so many.
There's something there. They're things nobody could use except in a theater, said June Smith, artistic director at the Plymouth Canton Ballet Company.
What are you going to do with it?
This is what I'm talking about. Whenever somebody steals weird shit like this, I always would love to see them trying to sell it to somebody.
How are you going to pawn that?
That's what I'm saying. Be like, what do you got there, Dave? It's like, hey, check this out, man. Look at this.
17-foot tree.
This tree it doesn't look that tall, but watch when I hit this button. Look at that. 17 feet. Dude, that was such great.
Yeah, that was. Did you see the tree go up?
I did.
That was crazy.
Yeah, 17 feet, Dave. Okay.
He's like, no.
He goes,
he's like, I'll give you $50.
Dave.
He's like, it's definitely,
Dave,
it's not stolen. It's not stolen, Dave.
Dave, look. I know we've been through a lot.
I know a lot of this stuff has been stolen.
Yeah, after the cancer diagnosis, I know that I kind of shut down for a little bit, but I'm sober now.
Yeah,
and
my cancer is spread.
Really, really, really want to sell you this Christmas tree that extends 17 feet.
What am I going to do with it? How am I going to resell it?
Listen, you could sit in the top and paint your ceiling. Use it like a high lift. A Christmas-themed high lift.
That's really smart. I give you $50.
75.
I feel like you're pushing it. You're pushing it.
That's a really good impression of a guy trying to sell
a 17-foot tree.
Yeah.
Stolen Christmas tree.
Okay.
What?
I don't know why I said it like that. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah. No, I was saying okay because I was getting ready to read again. And I was figuring out.
Yeah, you have to. When I know how you read now.
This is hard.
Because you're like, okay, all right, okay, here we go. Okay, this is.
It is hard. It is hard.
You have to take a big breath and then yeah. Okay, here we go.
Stop.
Here we go.
Let me have some coffee.
Okay. Nah.
That was a theater. There are things nobody could use except in the theater, said June Smith, artistic director at the Plymouth Canton Ballet Company.
Right, that just doesn't.
I know, but when you steal the trailer, you don't know that.
You think that they didn't know what was on the trailer?
No.
They just stole the trailer
it's not
full
worth
of stuff.
the risk. That's what cracks me up. Whenever somebody steals weird shit like
it cracks you up.
Yeah. It's not. They don't know. It's not worth it. You know.
You just think it was a couple of idiots who stole a U-Haul, basically.
Yeah, they said it was just a trailer. They probably thought it was.
I know, but I'm thinking these criminals, like, specifically, like, this is a heist for that fucking 17-foot Christmas tree. You think it was just okay? Well,
I think it was random. I think it was just random. But you know what's funny is the trailer is worth money though. Like they could sell the trailer.
Right.
Yeah.
So then this is a dumb story.
What do you mean? It's funny because
they just accidentally
imagine their faces. When they open up the back,
and it's just they're like, it's a Christmas miracle.
Yeah, they're like, wait a minute.
You don't think they'd be happy?
I thought this was full of money.
I mean, instead, it's full of joy.
Yeah. The Nutcracker is a musical ballet written by Tchaikovsky. A girl dreams of a battle between the villainous Mouse King and the Nutcracker.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. The ballet group is raising money to try to replace the props in time for December 7th and 8th performances. This year marks the 40th
Detroit,
anniversary.
Not San Diego. Or not San Antonio.
Not San Antonio. No, this is in Detroit. It really is a San Antonio website. See, this is what's funny. We're going to talk about this in a second. This year marks the 40th anniversary of the company's first Nutcracker. So these stories that are on like local shit, like there's so much stuff that's just filler for the website, and they're just attention-grabbing headlines. Because like
is that what happened with
Brittany
this?
sent me this. Oh yeah, for sure. It was like it's a story, and it hits like the wire, like the AP or whatever.
So we got to be better about. We should start reading. What do you mean?
Because I could easily just be like, oh, this is from.
Oh, I don't give a shit where it's from.
Yeah,
I was just talking about the actual story. I thought you were talking about the actual story.
No, I like the story. The story's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not like a banger. It's not like pooping at a Pringles can. Cool.
Yeah, no, this is like, go.
It's just a little one. We're almost done.
Okay.
Yeah, we're almost done.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a little one. This more than 80 students from 20 dance studios have been practicing for months, Smith said.
Oh, their trees.
All their props. The missing black trailer is 24 feet long.
If anyone has seen it, maybe in Puyallup or around town. Oh wait, no, because no one would see it because it's not.
If you see a black trailer with Michigan plates and you hear carols coming out of it, and there's what's that shit? And there's snow. Wow. Coming out. And then if a Christmas tree extends from the roof.
If it extends, anywhere from, we'll say 5.
Anywhere up to 5 up to 17 feet.
You've got yourself a
contact Michigan authorities.
Texas.
Contact Texas through Michigan.
Wow.
Yeah. This community has supported us for 40 years, and we're confident that together we can overcome this challenge, Smith said.
Wow.
You know what I realized too? I put all the stories in the same document, which pisses me off because I love throwing it when I'm done.
You could try. You didn't even give yourself some like space there.
I could rip it.
I was gonna say you could rip it off, but there's not a lot of room. Oh, you could use your little. You could use your little slate.
No, that doesn't cut. That's
not cutting. I'm saying you could use it to
cut off or like just
to lay it on top and then rip it. That was it. I'm gonna be honest with you. That was the dumbest story that you've done yet.
It was really short though. It doesn't matter. Dude, talk to Brittany. Brittany.
I'm not gonna. You
just went after Brittany.
But that was dumb. That was
What's wrong with it?
Because all it was like some dudes accidentally stole you all, full of fucking shit. They shouldn't. They like.
That was fun because we got to do the thing where we were pretending to sell the Christmas tree.
I don't know.
They can't all be bangers. There's only so much news.
I love Christmas.
People are not
I just love Christmas, and I just think that like I just don't like when I hear about people stealing it.
People aren't out there committing crimes being like, I wonder what's going to work on that podcast.
Yeah, but I'm not worried about, I want.
You want better stories. Okay. Yeah. Okay, here we go. This is it.
Because people are going to get upset. They're going to be like, go back to the other fucking way if these stories are dumb.
This is a good story. That was fun. What are you talking about?
Oh my God.
There's nothing wrong with the story.
Listen, let me just tell you, I haven't taken my
wrong medication
meds in like a week and a half.
You haven't taken them in a week and a half?
Because I don't have them.
Oh, why don't you have them?
Because I took them all.
Obama?
Because I took them all.
Oh, you took them all? Did you take them too fast?
No, I just don't. I just thought that I had extra, and I thought that I had like another bottle, and I didn't. And then I thought that I ordered it, and I didn't. And then now it's just chaos upstairs.
Oh.
So whatever, it's just not a lot of kindness going on.
I feel for you. I'm telling you, this was
overstimulated.
Crappy story, but we had fun, and it was
yes, it was fun. Okay.
Because you hate it when I do that with the podcast, when I'm like, this sucks.
Right. Yet.
Yeah,
that hasn't never stopped you.
No. Okay.
Here we go. All right. Hold on. Maybe it's me. I got to shake it out.
November 16th.
November 16th.
New Hampshire.
This was 2 days ago.
From Local 10 News.
Local 10.
This actually starts with a joke.
Not from here.
No, it starts with it. It has a question and answer.
Tell me. Fuck it. Let me hear it.
Stratham, New Hampshire. A group of mice is called a nest. But what do you call 1,000 of them in one animal shelter?
A party.
No. Crippling, said Lisa Dennison.
Disgusting. Gross.
No, crippling. It's not. Wait, they're not. It's not gross yet. They're cute little mice. Crippling, said Lisa Dennison. Yeah, it might be gross.
It's fucking gross.
God, you're so combative right now. I can't. It's like podcasting with a knife. Executive director of the New Hampshire Society for the Brain. Can we just do a GoFundMe for Jess's medication or something?
It's not a financial issue.
What is it?
Although I'll take the funds, but it's no, because I thought that I ordered them and then like I didn't, and so then yesterday I just talked to my doctor yesterday, so I'm really hoping that she'll put in like a prescription today and I can just go pick it up.
Yeah, I hope so too.
But like usually I have them mailed to me, and I just who the fuck cares? Who cares?
Oh. Executive director of the New Hampshire Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, which is scrambling to care for an overwhelming influx of rapidly reproducing rodents.
Oh, okay. My bad.
What did you think?
When you said shelter, I thought you meant like a people shelter.
No. Oh, I see, like a homeless shelter with like 1,000 mice. No, this is an animal shelter.
That would be disgusting.
Yeah. Okay. It all started Monday when a man arrived saying he wanted to give up 150 mice.
Oh, no.
But then he clarified 150 containers of mice, not individual critters.
What?
That's so funny. God. Can you imagine like trying to like downplay that? Be like, hey, I got I know this is weird, but I'd really like to give you 150 mice.
I wouldn't give a number. I would just be like, hey, I have some mice. I have some mice eye.
Meese.
Some meese. I have all these meese that I need to give up, and they just need.
Yeah.
Can I just bring them? I would never. I would never say.
Well,
a
how
number.
many do you have?
There's a lot. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's a lot.
Like if you had a ballpark, how many mice do you have?
A couple containers full.
2 containers full?
A couple containers. I have a few.
Yeah. Was there? Okay.
Yeah. Nothing strange. Nothing to worry about. Nothing overwhelming.
It's not 150 containers each with multiple mice.
Well, if we counted, they might be something near that. Yeah.
It all started Monday when a man. Oh, I did it. He had 73 mice with him that day. That was just the first wave.
Oh my gosh!
Well,
those were the. Oh my goodness! Those are all in his coat.
Yeah, and by Friday morning, about 450 had been transferred to the shelter.
Damn.
Another 500 or so.
You just
were
have
on
to
the
start.
way.
You got to start euthanizing those guys.
I don't know what they do with them. I don't know what they're going to do with them. We'll read it. You know what's weird is you don't even have to euthanize. They don't live that long. I mean, it would be a lot for the smell of that many mice.
400. Wouldn't they just start eating?
I don't.
each other?
I don't know. This is what's fun because I barely read this other story.
You can't train them.
This other story I knew more about. This is also from
The
Brittany.
Nutcracker.
Yeah, lined up nose to tail. They'd span more than a football field.
Disgusting.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's gross.
Yeah, I'm glad they don't do that to put them on a football field because they'd get squished by the football players. You know?
That would be a different game.
Yeah, I'd be like, I didn't come to see this. I want to see a gridiron classic.
It would be who can scoop up the most mice.
Yeah, all those mice getting smashed. That'd be a real massacre.
That's the podcast,
Come
people.
on,
that's
man.
That's where we're
A massacre. It's even better.
It's a massacre.
It's a massacre. Okay. There's enough to give one mouse to every member of the U.S. Congress and the 424-member New Hampshire legislature combined. Do better, Local 10 News in New Hampshire. That's stupid. I don't care about that.
Huh.
This is Jess energy that I have right now.
Yeah.
Nobody cares how many people are in the Congress.
In Congress.
I could think of anything. There's like 1,000 of something and be like, that's enough to give one mice to every marble in this big jar.
Yeah.
It's like, shut up.
Why do they pick Congress?
Yeah, who cares? I wouldn't trust a congressman with a mouse.
Probably
put it in his butt, the freaks.
How many mice can you fit in an elephant? That's what I want to know.
Tell me how many elephants
of
mice is this?
Then I can really picture how many mice there are.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be crazy if you had to forfeit 1,000 elephants?
Oh.
That'd be a way different story.
What a mess. What a mess that would be. All of those elephants and all of those mice together. Mm-hmm. That's a real disaster. That's a real massacre.
Yeah, and the total is growing thanks to some basic biology.
What's happening? What do you mean?
Female mice are sexually mature at roughly 6 weeks old. Gestation lasts about 20 days, and they can mate again 24 hours later.
Whoa!
Yeah,
ew.
Dude, that's crazy.
Ew.
Yeah,
that's gross.
I know.
6 weeks.
Yeah. 6 weeks old. Gestation lasts about 20 days.
They're still babies.
And they can mate again. Not by mice standards.
Yeah, and then 24 hours later, who would even want to? Who would be in the mood?
They are. They want, dude, this is what's crazy. It's like when you think about it, mice, right? So it's like feast or famine, right? So let's say there is 2 mice on a ship filled with grain. In 3 months on the crossing, you could have like hundreds of mice because there's plenty of food to eat. Like mice, you know what I mean? It's just like part of being a good mouse is to like make a bunch of mice when you can, and then or just starve and die or get eaten by a, yeah, it makes sense to me.
Thank you.
Even in the short
for
time,
explaining that to me.
Yeah, this is so funny. I'm sorry. Even in the short time that we've had them, many of these mice have given birth.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why.
That's what you just said.
I thought that was really. Dennison said it's an exponential problem that keeps growing. Part of the shelter's cat pavilion has turned into a mouse hospital and a hotel. With dozens of containers lined up on the floor, resting atop multiple tables and stacked on shelves. Just logging each mouse into the shelter's database is a chore, never mind providing food, water, and bedding.
Yeah, you gotta let those mice go.
It's a lot of work for a facility that at most once took in 125 animals in one day. He goes, it does happen when you take a large number, but even when we took in 54 goats or we took in 39 cats, I mean, those are still large numbers, but much more manageable as you can imagine than hundreds and hundreds of mice, Dennison said.
Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of mice.
Other shelters have agreed to take some of the mice, and some are being sent to foster homes as the shelter seeks donations of food supplies. Foster care. It's going to be rough. I wonder if they're making them go to church. About a dozen mice were ready for adoption Friday after being named by shelter staff and volunteers. Look at these mice.
Wonder what kind of mice they are.
Little ones.
Like you think the little?
I don't know.
Because are there different like kinds of mice? Because it would be one thing if there aren't there like little white ones that you're like they're like cute and smart and like.
I think that's what they're probably white or gray or whatever.
But then there's also just like little like field mice.
I don't think there's actually a difference between. I don't know. I'm sure there's like domesticated varieties that are like bred to be white, but I don't think biologically they're very different.
Yeah.
I think a pet mouse is
the same as a street mouse.
Yeah. About a dozen mice were ready for adoption Friday after being named by shelter staff and volunteers. Doug, Daryl, Dude, and Deputy.
Doug, Daryl, Dude, and Deputy? Is that his name?
Those are the mice's. That's the name that the mice got.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Doug, Daryl, Dude, and Deputy. We're waiting for homes in one tank. Others were given candy-inspired name. Butterfinger, Junior Mint, and Milk Dud.
They sound delicious. I just want to eat them up.
Yeah.
Why would they name them?
I don't know. I'd be worried about the wrong people adopting the mice to put them in their
for
butts.
Snake. Oh.
Or for snakes. Yeah, that too. Yeah.
We went wildly different directions.
I know. Yeah. You do got to worry about a guy. That would be a messed up problem, though. It's like, what if the next day somebody donated 1,000 snakes?
I don't think you need 1,000. Just probably like 5 or so.
No, snakes
400
really have slow metabolism.
Oh.
Yeah, they don't eat
maybe one big snake?
Yes. One big
would
snake.
Eat all the mice?
Or if somebody donated 1,000 mouse traps.
Yeah.
That's stupid. God.
Don't know.
I think this one's dumb. I thought the first story was a lot
both
better.
Dumb.
You're going to have to talk to Brittany. And I'm going to tell her, before you talk to her, I'm going to tell her that you don't have your medication.
That's the real true crime.
Yeah. Alicia Murray heard about the shelter's predicament from local news and decided to adopt 4 females named Kelly D, Maxine, and 11. From that show.
Right.
Despite having told her children last week, no more rodents. Bad boundaries, Alicia.
Holy shit.
We've always had small rodents as pets, rats, mice, hamsters, the whole 9. So I just figured I could help out, she said. We have the whole setup, everything I need at home already, so I figured, what the hell?
Okay.
I could throw that one a little bit. Wait, don't. Because the beginning of the second story is on here. And this is one.
I need to throw something. Hold on.
What? It's not that bad. Here, throw the pen. I throw the pen all the time.
This is crazy.
You're okay. Yeah.
This is wild. What the hell? I would have. Okay. Okay.
It was a good story.
It wasn't.
These are what these are. That's what
They
what
were
we
both
do.
about mice.
Wait, what was the first one again?
The Nutcracker.
Oh yeah, the Mouse King and
Yeah,
now
they
mice.
were both about rodents.
Talk to Brittany.
Like, what is going
I
on?
loved it. This
You
is the
did
one
not.
I picked.
You literally said that was dumb.
I like it because it's funny to see you get all worked up over a story about mice for a podcast that doesn't matter. Get over yourself. I know you need your medication.
It doesn't matter.
No. Like in the grand scheme of things, we're not curing fucking cancer here.
No, but I do.
You know what I mean?
If we're gonna do a,
It matters to me and you and the people that listen to it, but that's like
okay. Well, then how could you say it doesn't matter? If
Because,
it matters to, hold on, you
don't
just said
fucking try to hem me up like I'm the bad guy today.
I'm not
You're
saying
out of
you're
pocket.
the bad guy. I'm saying, how are you gonna say it doesn't matter, but it matters to me and you?
Yeah, I can
So
say
then
things
it
like
matters. Like, what the fuck? It doesn't matter, but it does
Listen,
matter to me and you.
I'm saying what I mean to say is it like
I just want the articles to be better. Well, I don't know how to riff off of fucking about that. And make it funny.
It was funny. There's 1,000 mice. We were talking about putting them in butts and snakes and
I didn't
shit.
say
It's
that.
something-
I didn't say anything about putting them in the butt.
God, you're awful right now. Okay. I picked this one.
I'm sure it's going to be great.
Oh, yeah.
See?
Finally.
This one, you're excited about this one.
I've been excited the whole time.
You didn't bring that same
I'm
energy.
not the problem
Are
here.
you kidding me? You were like, and those and those and we're on the mouse, and then she donated it. I'm like,
Because I'm scared of you right now.
Bullshit.
You got horns right now, lady.
Oh, man.
Yeah. You need fucking pills.
I need drugs.
Yes.
I need drugs.
Jesus, somebody get this lady some fucking ketamine or
Help
something.
me. It's
anything.
crazy.
I know. I'm seeing it. It's wild. You seem like you were in such a good mood this weekend.
I was.
All right, here we go. Self Magazine. This is October 3rd.
What is
I found this morning. What is a ghost poop?
Oh.
And why is it such a strong indicator of your gut health? It's not as scary as it sounds. In fact, quite the opposite. Do you know about ghost poops?
Okay, well, first of all, I thought this was going to be I thought it was going to be oh, my phone started going off. I got nervous. The first thing that I thought about was a ghost pooping. So that's not what we're talking about.
No, this is something else.
Okay. Never heard of it then.
We
That's not
don't
happened to me.
Here, this will help you. We don't blame you if the term ghost poops throws you for a loop.
Yeah.
Depending on your affinity for spooky season, a phantom-themed bathroom experience may or may not sound like a fright. But here's the twist. Ghost poops aren't anything to be scared of at all, and they actually spell good news for your digestive health.
Oh.
Do you have any clue? Okay, like for real. Like if you had to guess, what is a ghost poop?
That you pooped it you didn't know you pooped?
A poop that you didn't know you pooped.
A poop you didn't know you had.
That's actually pretty close
Okay.
to what a ghost poop is. In fact, when it comes to brag-worthy toilet habits, these elusive stools are tough to beat. It's the healthiest bowel movement, really, in a lot of ways. Kate Scarlotta, MPH, RDN. I don't know what those numbers mean. A Boston-based registered dietitian. Oh, it must be a dietitian. Gut health expert and co-host of the Gut Health podcast tells Self. Jesus. I know that our podcast has had our ups and downs, but at least we're not doing a gut health podcast.
That's true. A dietary.
Oh, my
Fuck
God.
that.
Basically, it can signal some pretty great things about your diet, hydration, and overall gut health. Oh, see, now you're ready for your answer. We really built it up.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it.
For those of you wondering, wait, what the hell is a ghost poop?
What's a ghost poop?
There are several definitions floating around out there.
Well, let's fucking hear them.
While it's not an official medical term, that'd be so funny if it was an official medical term. See, like,
Doctor, what is happening?
you're not going to believe this.
What is it?
I've ran all the studies.
Oh, my goodness.
And I think I can say unequivocably,
Oh, gosh, what?
ghost poops. The poop of a ghost.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yes. Yes, I've seen poltergeist pee and specter
Poltergeist.
vomit. This is my first ever ghost poop.
Well, how exciting.
Yeah. You're dying.
Oh.
Also,
I thought it was a good thing to have ghost poop.
it's some people. That's the kind of shit they tell you on the gut health podcast.
You gotta stop listening to those fucking podcasts.
Stop listening to that shit. Also, I wanted to tell you that I got your medication.
Oh, thank God.
I want you to go home and take it before you come back in here.
It was like,
You screamed, you hit
You're
a
a
kid.
mess.
You hit a kid. You ran over a child and then punched another one in the waiting room because he looked like the kid you ran over. No.
it had it coming.
Yeah. Well, it's not an official. The ghost poop generally refers to stool that seems to vanish into the toilet abyss without flushing and leave
What?
zero residue when you wipe.
Oh, okay, so not a poop you didn't know you had.
Well, there's no
A
evidence
poop
of it.
that just goes down the toilet.
So they sink. They're really sinky.
Yeah.
Which is, they're really heavy, not sinky. Sinky is not the right word. Sinky's not a word at all. That's the problem with my boat. It was too sinky.
It's sinky.
It's sinky. It's too sinky. And also when you wipe, there's like nothing there.
Oh, wow. Oh, when you wipe too? Oh, wow.
Yeah. There's like,
Right?
it's a ghost poop. That's why they're called ghost poops. I didn't know about this either.
I thought it was like if like you got up in the middle of the night and you were still asleep and then you went and you had a poop and then you woke up and you're like, oh my gosh, I feel so refreshed. And they're like, what happened?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I must have had one of those ghost poops.
Yeah, that's what I thought it might be too.
Oh, well.
It goes, so yes, we get how they could be a little spooky. All right. There are a few characteristics that make feces behave this way, Scarlett explains.
Oh,
First
good.
off, the reason ghost poops disappear down the toilet is because they are heavy. Unlike floating stools, which may be buoyant due to excess gas or malabsorption of carbs or fats, ghost poops are packed with fiber, which gives them a heft that helps them sink and vanish. Scarlett explains. Then the fact that ghost poops are well formed means they have a good mix of water content. They're not too loose, as is the case with diarrhea, or conversely too hard, like you'd find with constipation, Scarlett says. They're the sweet spot. These are the best poops you can poop. These are the LeBron James of poops, the Tom Brady of poops, the Barack Obama. I don't know. The JFK. I don't know who the best president was. Wasn't Barack Obama.
Are you proud of this?
No. Why would you ask me that? Of course I'm not proud of what I'm doing. You know, honestly, I'm kind of on an island right now because you hate everything. So, like, doing my fucking best here. God. Are you proud of yourself?
You know, no.
Thank God there was a big windstorm last night and people weren't
my
able
gosh.
to charge their phones to listen to this. Actually, I forget that we're back ahead of the game.
Yeah, we're good.
It's going to be 3 weeks out. Yeah.
Cool, man. So did someone steal someone's ghost poop?
No, this isn't like you're the criminal for shitting on all the stories.
It
Lastly,
would be a ghost poop though. You'd
we're
never
not done.
know.
Well, we're not done.
Okay.
Lastly, the
Thank
fact
God.
they slip right out of you means your sphincter and gut muscles are perfectly coordinated to push poop out in one fell swoop. Gastroenterologist Austin L. Chang, MD, MPH, author of Gut, an Owner's Guide. I wonder if he's been on that podcast. Can we? Oh my God! I bet they have an Instagram.
You want to talk to him?
Yes.
You want to analyze your poop?
No, I just want to let them know that we talked about their gut health podcast.
And you said how shitty it was.
It's about shit. I didn't mean that it was a crappy podcast. I mean that it's about shit. Yeah, it is.
No, you said that you like our podcast is bad, but at least it's not that bad.
Yeah.
You want them to see that?
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay. All right, let's tag them up.
They don't
Zach,
care.
tag them up.
They don't care. The gut health. What are they going to be like?
They're going to love it.
They're like, actually, dude, I wonder who listens. I bet. Do you think their podcast has a bigger?
Who has more than us? I don't know.
We should do like a canned food drive. And it could be the shit podcast versus the shittier podcast
and
about
see who gets more canned food.
Exactly. That's the move.
We should do a dance off.
Yeah. The lack of residue also points back to a good balance of fluids and fat in your poops. Since stool with too much water or malabsorption fats can be messy and mashed potato like, Scarletta says. You know, this is actually filling me in on like some body stuff I have going on.
Well, that's good.
Mm-hmm. Because a lot of mine,
I assume your gut health is not.
A lot of mine are mashed potato like.
Oh man,
they really are.
This is not.
They really are. They're white, and also there's chives.
And it tastes really fucking good. It pairs well with the steak.
Sometimes I stand up and I look down and I go,
delicious.
That could only be described as mashed potato.
And put a little parsley on it before I flush it down the toilet.
Weird aside, I had a roommate, right? Well, it wasn't really a roommate because I was living in a barn by the side of the house. Like I was the guy whose house the barn I was living in. What do you call those guys?
The homeowner?
Yeah, the guy with the house who had the barn I was allowed to sleep in.
I don't know.
This is what he did. He was like a
he did phantom shits?
No, he was like a gut health guy. Like he was like a dietitian.
Oh, the guy who owned the home.
The guy who owned the house, yeah. And he was like a dietitian. And then he was like really into like he's like if you just tell me about your poop, I can tell you like what's wrong with you. And I'm like, I've been awake for 3 days. like I can tell you what's wrong with me. I'm high all the time. That's what's wrong with me.
Was he a poop specialist or was just he a poop? He had a kink.
Dude, I don't think it was like a sexual thing. No,
just tell me about your poop. If you just tell me about your poop in like complete and total detail.
Yeah.
Then I will
come.
Thank you.
No, it wasn't like a sex thing. But he was really, really interested. It was more than just like professional or like educational. Like he was really impressed. Like he would go to a bar.
He was really impressed with my poop.
Yeah, he would go to a bar and meet like a beautiful woman.
Oh God.
And be like, what are your dumps like? Did that work? Did that ever work on you?
I have used the line, do you shit with that ass? A couple of times.
Did that work?
Yeah, of course. But I don't, if it were reversed, I don't know if it would.
Yeah. Who knows? In sum, having a ghost poop is a good sign for gut health, Scarlett says, but you shouldn't necessarily panic if your stuff comes out differently. In fact, most of us probably aren't producing ghost poops on the reg, says Dr. Chang.
Did he really say on the reg?
Yeah, it's in quotes.
I don't.
Who surmises that they're probably more rare than normal. I want to have I've had them before. Have you ever had it before?
A ghost? Yeah.
Yeah, I've never. I've had them, but it's really rare. And I think it's good because I think I eat too many fats and carbs, and so I'm not having a lot of ghost poops. Like they say, you got to have like fiber and like. Beyond normal fluctuations in poop habits, we all have different kinds of poops one day than the next. There's a lot of poop talk.
Like, my least fucking favorite thing is farting and talking about bodily shit. And you're like, oh, I know. Let's dig deep. Let's take the deepest dive.
Oh, man. But you also hate not finishing things, and we're getting close to the end. So Scarletta says many, including variations in diet, hydration, stress levels, that's the one you got to watch out for, can impact what we see or don't see in the toilet. And
I have good poops.
Dude, that's gross. Don't talk to me like that. And some of us just aren't prone to ghost poops due to individual differences in our gut microbiomes. And that's okay.
Hey.
Not experiencing ghost poop does not mean you're unhealthy.
Doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you.
Dude, I am questioning this article validity. I don't think this is very important. You know what I mean? I don't think there's a lot that matters about this.
So I don't think a lot mattered about all three of them.
That said, taking a moment to check in with your BMs, that's bowel movement. That's short for bowel movement.
Talk.
Or pooping or shitting or crapping.
Taking a dump.
Yeah, or...
dropping the kids off at the pool.
Yeah, as I like to call them, solid pee.
Number 2.
Yeah. That said, taking a moment to check in with your BMs can be a good chance to reflect on your overall diet and whether you're getting enough important nutrients. In particular, a lack of fiber is likely a big culprit for many people's not so ghostly poop, Scarletta says. And fewer than 8% of Americans eat enough of this essential nutrient to meet the daily recommended amount. 14 grams.
What is this?
For every 1,000
what
calories.
What is this whole fucking next page?
No, it's not. It's only half the page. It's just 4 more paragraphs.
It's 4 more paragraphs. Are you kidding me? About what?
Just a second. They might. Oh, here we go. If you get a boner while you're pooping.
Stop.
That's what it said. No. Balancing. I was like, let's talk about all your favorites. Balancing fiber with good hydration. We're almost done. Balancing fiber with good hydration is also important, since having too much in your diet with not enough water can create hard, bulky BMs, Dr. Chang says. On the flip side, too much water with not enough fiber can form looser, messier poop, he says. The right balance will vary person to person, but as a general rule of thumb, Scarlett suggests striving for 25 to 35 grams of fiber a day. Here are 15 easy ways to up your daily intake if you need some inspo and drinking enough water to
we don't
or clear
need to
pee.
go over 15 ways. We don't.
Okay.
We don't. You
Number 1.
No,
no, I'm just kidding. That's not actually in here. It's like, it's a link. It was a link to another thing. Another tip, I'm going to skim. Raising your knees above your hips when you go. The squatty potty, Brittany uses one. I can't do it. Every potty, I'm huge. Every potty to me is a fucking squatty potty. Yeah, more stuff. It's okay if you don't have ghost poops. Pain with pooping, that's a problem. You need to go to the doctor.
Yes, of course. No shit.
And the final, but if you're one of those lucky people whose poops disappear without a trace, pat yourself on the back. You're actually having a really awesome bowel movement.
After you wash your hands.
Okay, full disclosure. I read the first 2 stories. Well, I didn't read them. I skimmed them.
Yeah.
And I see the headlines because I got it. Brittany sends me the link and I have to print them out. And I was like, these aren't my favorite. Like, I don't know if these will be good. And then I remember how much fun we had with the Pringles can. And so I went into Google News and I just
looked up poop.
Yeah, I looked up poop and I found this about ghost poops and it caught my eye.
So that's more of like this is more of like now we're more of like a medical podcast.
Yeah. Like I said,
things are
there was a crime.
We're trying things out.
Yeah, we had a crime. And also, it's illegal to have that many mice.
And it should be illegal to poop that good.
It should be illegal, to have great poops. Anyway. Yeah. We talked about it a little bit last week, your kid.
Yeah.
So they couldn't get a hold of Jess, and Dane actually called me because Jess didn't have her phone on. And it's funny because I don't have my phone on right now. But my kids haven't had a seizure. So fingers crossed.
Yeah. Izzy, for some reason, I don't know what's going on with her. Like, this is her 3rd one since April.
Yeah, they did a CAT scan and it was negative though.
Everything was fine.
Yeah.
She's seen a neurologist. They said everything's fine, but that was 2 seizures ago.
Yeah.
So Josh she had a field trip today to go up to Central.
Oh, nice.
But Josh had to go with her because
I don't know.
she can't go
Are they
by
going to make it
herself.
up there because of the windstorm?
Yeah, they left. There
might not be any power up there.
They were supposed to leave at 4, but they ended up leaving at 8. But they're gone.
Yeah.
So
all right.
I know Josh was like, we're not going.
More will be revealed.
But they went.
Yeah.
So.
We had the fanciest weekend ever.
Oh my golly.
Yeah.
Oh my golly jeepers.
I did shows in Hood River this weekend for Bo Jones at the Hood River Elks Club. Good time on Friday. Everything was jacked up because of that stupid Mike Tyson fight.
Oh my gosh.
That everybody hated.
That was wild.
And the only person that seems happy about it is Mike Tyson, which actually makes me, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
I just think it was funny because we had a good crowd Friday night. It was better on Saturday, but a good crowd Friday night. And there was a lot of tickets that they sold tickets that people didn't show up for. Mm-hmm. Like, I think there was like 15 or 20 people that bought tickets that just bought a ticket for and didn't come because they wound up watching the Tyson fight. And I can't imagine after that fight them being like, good call.
Yeah.
Good call.
We definitely should have stayed home. Yeah, no. I'm not a boxing person, but I did watch it too, just for the pop culture of it all.
Yeah, it was an event. And I got to say, that part is kind of fun and to have something that everybody wants to talk about. The thing that cracks me up about that Tyson fight, though, is how many people had like, they have like conspiracy theories that Tyson threw the fight. Hey, newsflash, he's 58. You don't got to throw the fight. He can just be 58, and that's enough to lose the fight, which was what happened. It looked like a 58-year-old was fighting a 26-year-old.
So sad.
Yeah.
I just wanted for one fucking time. I just want the edgelords to lose.
I know.
That's just what I want to happen.
It's all right. They do lose all the time. You just don't hear about those guys. Because the famous ones, like, I don't know, I'm sure Tony took a hit for his stuff. And
no, he didn't.
I mean.
No, he didn't. Joe Rogan they're like, buddy, you saw it at the fight. Joe Rogan and Donald Trump fucking doing 3 hugs.
With Tony?
I don't know if he was there.
Yeah. I think that he might have actually.
No, he might have
suffered, but I don't know.
Whatever. He's doing the White House dinner.
Tony is?
Yes.
Shut up.
Yeah. He's fine. He's not hurting at all. He's fine.
So weird. Mm-hmm. Oh man, what a dumb world.
Anyway, back to
So that was Friday night. Saturday, I talked to Bo, and he was like, "Hey, if you got anybody that wants to come out," and Brittany was going to have a friend come out there, but she couldn't make it. And then I asked, "Hey, could my friend Jess do 5 minutes, do a guest spot?" And see if she wants to come out because we had talked a little bit the night before, and
I didn't have anything going on.
Opened up an extra room that was connected to ours, and you and Abby, came to the Columbia Gorge Village. What is it? The Columbia River Village
Villa.
Gorge. Yeah, it was beautiful.
It was so pretty, so cool. Like 3 stories of awesomeness.
Second nicest room I've ever stayed in.
Yeah.
Through comedy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the Marriott in Dallas was
the
nicest. Bet. Yeah. Well, it was like their
with the one with the hotel or
yeah. His girlfriend had like the guy who ran the show's girlfriend like worked there.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it was so awesome. Like we got to impress Abby.
Yeah, that was the funniest. That to me is like the funnest thing about the whole thing.
Right.
Because, my kids were, I'm used to, they kind of come with me on the road and see stuff. And this was really nice. And oh man, me and Brittany had such a good time. And it was great having you there too.
Yeah.
And then, and the show was great too.
The show was awesome. Yeah, the show was awesome. But I had a lot of fun. Brittany and I watched The Good Place together.
Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know that.
We were just like laughing together.
Yeah, was I just upstairs taking a nap?
Yeah, that was when I came out and laid on the couch and Abby was sitting by the fire and stuff. And it was really sweet. Definitely. Abby said, "Mom, please don't ever stop doing comedy."
Yeah, that shit fucking
rules
all the way.
I'm like, yeah, it's like this all the time, kiddo. This is exactly what this life is like. Yeah.
Got my kids. My son is turning 14 And he has recently taken a liking to Tyler, the Creator.
You're not taking him to a show, are you?
Yes.
Oh.
Why?
Abby asked me to go to a show.
What do you want
so
to
fucking
go
expensive.
To Tyler, the Creator?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was expensive. I got 3 tickets for me, his friend, and him.
Oh,
and
that's
it was
so
almost
awesome.
$500 for the 3 tickets we got. I mean,
that actually doesn't seem that bad.
It's bad.
But,
it's bad.
But I was expecting, for the 2, because I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm glad that it's not like a video game or like some other like. The other cool thing we got is we did get like a 3D printer for him, which is pretty cool. And they're cheaper than they used to be. It wasn't terrible. But yeah, we did that. It's at the Climate Pledge Arena in March 3rd. So it's a ways out there.
Yeah.
But the tickets have been bought. I'm pretty excited. So.
Yeah, that's awesome. She asked me for that a month or so ago.
Yeah. It's gonna be a scene.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Last night was the finals of The Voice.
Who won?
Tyreek Woods.
I don't know who that is.
He's hilarious. I don't know where he came from. He's only been doing comedy for like a year and a half.
Yeah.
But he is, and I saw him, and I've been telling everyone, I'm like, he's the one to beat.
Yeah.
And then he did Nate's the other night when I was judging.
Won that.
Did I tell you I got to do that?
Yeah. I know you love that. You love that.
That was so awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't know if we talked about it or not.
Yeah.
But he was amazing. So it was him, Brandon got second, and then
nice. Good job, Brandon.
Brock got third.
Oh, really?
Brock Toronto got third.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really good. Everybody did awesome. And but it was nice yesterday because Chandler was in the finals, and like that feeling, I was telling him, I'm like, I'm sad that I'm not in the finals, but I'm also not sad because I don't have that feeling in my stomach that you have in your stomach today.
Yeah.
And so that makes me feel better.
Yeah. It's hard out there, these competitions. So how many people were in the finals altogether?
I think there were 9.
9. So you probably had 6 people that are upset.
Yeah.
Maybe more. Probably 7, counting Brock. Because I know Brock's probably not too happy with third. But I mean, this is what was there a good crowd?
There was.
Yeah. That's good.
There was a good crowd.
That's why people do competitions.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to get people out on a Tuesday night for comedians that don't have a lot of credits or big following or anything. So you wrote this down, RKS. I have no idea what that means.
It means Rainbow Kitten Surprise, which is
that band,
my favorite band.
Yeah. You love those guys.
And we're gonna go see them this weekend. Which everything that I've heard about their shows is like it's an event. Like it's just a wild, really fun.
Who are you going with?
Me and Dade.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Just this really awesome experience. So I'm really, really excited about that.
That's nice. We listened to them
Saturday.
And I remember thinking that I like it. Okay.
Yeah, they're good.
Which is good.
A lot of people, once they're introduced, they're like, the name can be off-putting.
Yeah, totally.
But then they hear them and they're like, oh, this, like my brother's direct words were, this should not be as good as it is.
Yeah.
So
that makes total sense to me.
Yeah.
We got some jokes.
Jokes. We got jokes.
You ready? Mm-hmm. But first, before we do jokes, I need to check in with you. How you doing?
I'm good.
You doing? You feeling good?
Yeah.
Did you like the first news? Did you like the first part?
Yeah,
overall?
It was fine.
Okay. Because you seemed like you didn't like those stories.
No, I hated the stories.
Yeah, but it was still fun though.
It was fine.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it was great.
We'll talk after the podcast.
Oh my gosh, we don't need to talk after the podcast. So what the fuck? I just said it's fine.
No, I have another story about.
Oh God,
pooping.
no! I don't want to talk about it.
I'm always gonna do one now.
Okay. Joke number 1.
I'm proud of these. I actually think these are pretty good.
They say the saddest instrument is the cello, but I think the saddest instrument is the harmonica that's in someone's butt.
It's got to be a bummer. That's not bad.
I was making the harmonica noise out of my butt.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I was imagining that that's what it was.
I don't remember the other jokes. I just knew that I really liked that one.
Joke number 2. We all love waterfalls so much, but we never ask how the water feels. It's got to be pretty scary.
Yeah, it's gotta be scary to be in
It's
the
very
water.
scary. Yeah.
Whoa!
Do we on the way home from
That's
Hood
what
River?
inspired this joke.
Yeah, we stopped at the
Multnomah Falls.
at different times. We stopped. You guys went first because we hadn't left yet. And then you said you went on the second level. But
Yeah, did you go up
Brittany-
that high? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, everyone should be really impressed because like I had 2 pair of rain boots.
Oh, you were so cold. I can only imagine. You did all right?
We did great. I had literally, I had everything. I had 2 pair of rain boots. I had 2 rain jackets, and like I had all of the gear that we needed to like hike up that little thing, and it was so awesome.
Yeah, it's amazing up there.
It was gorgeous.
Multnomah Falls it's famous all over. It's just one of the most picturesque. The architect, like they have this wonderful bridge that you can kind of go up to the high. I don't know. It's just great.
Yeah, and you can see you can go a little bit closer to the waterfall and and you can hear it. It's so loud.
Did you guys go up into that spray place up there? Because the other thing too is that usually it's not like that. A lot of times in the summer there's so little water that it doesn't really even hit the ground.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't even really come down.
No,
it's just like a wisp. Yeah, it's crazy.
That's fun. Oh, joke number 3. If you lost power in the windstorm last night, don't worry. You can charge your phone in your car. You can also charge your refrigerator in your car.
That's a good way. Because that's what I do whenever the power goes out. Is I'll charge my phone in the car.
That's a good idea.
But the refrigerator, it doesn't work.
That's really smart.
Yeah, that was not a good one.
Well,
I like the waterfall one.
Can you charge a refrigerator?
No, this is bullshit.
Really stupid.
It's just a stupid joke.
Okay. If I make it to December 3rd, I'll be 42 years old. That means I can cut myself in half, and both halves will be old enough to drink. That was good.
Thank you. Yeah, I thought it was
Your birthday is December 3rd.
Yeah.
Dane's is December 1st.
Oh, really? I don't like that. I don't like that.
That didn't bring you joy at all. No, that upset you.
I like to have my birthday because then I know that you won't celebrate it as much because you'll be thinking about Dane's birthday.
Yeah, that's true.
It's about me.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you for listening to the Tarp Report with Sam and Jess. Look at that. We're 57 minutes.
Jeez.
Good Lord.
Jesus Christ.
Good thing that last story was so long.
Oh my God. I cannot believe you're like, when you pulled out that 3rd page, like I almost, that was the closest I've been to quitting the podcast.
No, you loved it. Don't talk like that. Everybody loves the Tarp Report with Sam and Jess.
Yeah.
The true crime podcast?
Who knows?
I think I'm the criminal for subjecting Jess to another poop story. Ghost poop. You can't ghost poop in a Pringles can.
I bet you could. That would be the best
way.
way.
It was in there. Anyway, thanks for listening. Like and subscribe. That's it. Bye.